In this video, we'll be taking a look at Romans chapter 10, verses 18 through 19. But I say, surely they have never heard, have they? On the contrary, their voice has gone out into all the earth, and their words to the ends of the world. But I say, surely Israel did not know, did they? First Moses says, I will make you jealous with those who are not a nation. With a foolish nation, I will anger you. Now remember, the context for these verses is Paul dealing with the question of unbelieving national Israel in light of the fact that the gospel has now gone to the Gentiles. So in these two verses, he's tackling the issue that the Judaizers might raise. How is anyone in Israel to know that God has in fact revealed himself through the gospel message? Remember that he has just said in previous verses that Israel very predictably rejected the gospel of Jesus. The question is now raised, did Israel hear? Did they know to listen? He quotes Psalm 19, which is a psalm about God's revelation of himself through creation, to demonstrate his point here. God has revealed himself through the gospel, not just to Jews, but to Gentiles as well. It is a gospel of universal inclusion. And in verse 19, he quotes Moses, specifically Deuteronomy 32:21, to demonstrate that God would get angry with Israel because of their rejection of him and following other gods. And as a result, God would welcome the non-Jewish nations as his children. Ultimately, what Paul is doing here is demonstrating an Old Testament hermeneutic that sees very clearly the anticipation of these New Testament events. And Israel, as a result, is without excuse.